Welcome back, guys, to my playthrough of The Outer Worlds. Where we left off, we just found out that someone came into the lab we just came from and shot the scientists we were helping. I will say this: I know who shot her, because I remember. I got as far as to find out who the killer is, but I got like close to the ending of the DLC, but I didn't finish it because I started over, and I won't freaking spoil it for anyone who hasn't played this game yet. See, what are we gonna do? Report to Minister Ludovico. You found evidence that a certain research file was downloaded for a data cartridge. Collect all 8 variants of Spectrum vodka. Go do this one. At least try to do at least 2 or 3 side quests while I'm here. Oh God. Mosquitoes!
That was fun!
Freaking... Spade. What am I looking at? Oh, it's just freaking footprints. Oh. It says freaking more footprints.
I just want to be your friend.
Oh God, who said that? Who said that? Who's who, what, where, when, why?
I have no idea what these are, and I'm not sure I want to know.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
This multi-purpose tool would be nondescript anywhere else, but here there's something strange about it. Expect the casing. Casing is pockmarked and scratched. It's been well used. You also noticed an inch-long steel panel haphazardly nailed into its side. Tear off the plate. Using your phenomenal strength, you tear the panel off, revealing a slug logo underneath. Scan the chemical makeup of the multi-tool.
Tool is comprised of 99% plastic, 0.5% steel, and 0.5% carbonated sugary beverage. Trace amounts of kerosene, alcohol, hydrazine, and liquid hydrogen also detected.
Recognize that mix of chemicals anywhere. You'd recognize that mix of chemicals anywhere. It's rocket propellant. This tool must have previously been used somewhere involved in refueling ships. Include examination.
So, what'd you find?
There were fuel traces on the multi-tool. Could be from the docks or distillation station.
Yeah, I figured those Waspitos didn't escape by accident.
It's also likely that whoever released the Waspitos was a slug employee.
Does that mean we can toss them over the side of the complex when we find them?
Calm down there, Ellie. Take that.
No active Waspitos detected outside of the hive. The pollinization cycle is concluded. Unsealing all orchard gates. Surviving workers may now return to your stations.
Nice try, mysterious adversary. It's gonna take a lot more than a swarm of horrible insects to stop us.
Oh heck, I got something in my eye. Oh crap. Oh no. Oh dang. Freaking. Okay. Sorry about that. I had something in my freaking eye. My freaking eye. My fucking. Mafukin.
jackasses in...
Take him down.
To make you smile.
Trying to keep your sadness to yourself.
I was just getting started.
Ow. It burns. It burns. Hmm. 115 times 8. No, gotta take out the calculator. My calculator conducted that shotgun is really good. Here you go, Felix. Wait a minute, what? La 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 231. Freaking. Come on. Workplace malice is moral bankruptcy. Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers. Don't be you, be better. Sounds...
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
I have been.
And Helen's death was the worst part of all this.
What?
I just wish the loading screens weren't so freaking long. How do I get down there? Oh.
Something mighty strange went on earlier.
What happened? Norval get his cap stuck in the toilet again?
Not today. I was carrying a bag up to the second VIP guest floor earlier. Even for our guests, it was spectacularly heavy.
Wow, exciting.
I wasn't finished. I took a bad step and dropped it. You know what spilled out? Rocks. Whoever owned it was just making me carry it around for fun.
What the heck? Out of order notice, please excuse our mess. We're working hard to remove all of the valuable treasure our valued guests have misplaced into our pipes. Per usual, items recovered from the sewage inhaler will be auctioned off at the start of the month to employees of the Grand Colonial Hotel. Note that sanitation materials will be auctioned off as well. Happy hunting. Tell me freaking people were freaking flushing that stuff down the toilet.
You, hear about the murder?
How the hell did...
Of course the hotel don't give their workers a decent living. Why would they? That'd be, you know, decent.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Inspector, I've detected a structural anomaly within a 0.8 meter radius of this locked door.
That's funny. Let's do this one. Does the door have a weak point? Should I try to smash through it?
The structural anomaly is not present in the design of the door. Please direct your attention to this nearby floor panel. This floor panel is 0.3 millimeters shorter than regulation length, suggesting unauthorized modification.
Bear that in mind. Missing the key card.
They're on us.
Everyone all right?
If I remember correctly, there's actually a way to get in there. I just forgot. I think this is it.
I'll keep it down.
Why is there just like a tiny random worm in here? That's not it. I thought that was it. Okay, let's see. Ooh. $295. Two times 3. I really want to get that freaking that flaw for what's it called? The flaw to what makes what's it called? Prices more expensive. Because honestly, it's really the only one I want, and buying stuff really isn't a problem since I'm playing this on the easiest difficulty.
Make him regret it.
Score one for Felix.
Freaking thing's huge. Take that. It's barred.
Looks like we're doing this. You can get through.
Down they go.
I'm trapped. In room A3. Please. Someone come help me.
What's this? To whom it may concern, please consider this note as a service request to fix A3's faulty door. Deeply apologize for not following proper protocols with this informal request, but my terminal is broken. Too broken to submit a service request from form to fix it. I normally would never thumb my nose at our standard operating procedures, but I've been stuck in my room for several days now, and I believe I will likely starve to death quite soon. Well, I hope to hear from someone soon in regards to processing this urgent request. Thank you. Wait, am I supposed to pick that up? Oh, never mind. Nope. Huh, that's funny.
I'm trapped in room A3. Please, someone come help me. I'm feeling weak. Please just open the door. And I'm not sure how much longer I'll make it. The door is stuck. And I know I need to write a service request, but I can't get it under the door. Is anyone there?
Wait a minute. You're stuck in here, but yet... Wait. Was your hand stuck in the toilet? I mean, you could have got out from right here. Trace amounts of sprat saliva on the current stump, former arm, indicates the starving bellhop fed the starving creatures with her flesh. It's a shame she was unwilling to eat herself first. It's not a freaking... It's not something I'm supposed to... It's not a clue. It's not a clue. Give me a second. Give me a moment. Freaking... Sorry, someone's freaking calling me. I don't got time for your people. Don't got time for... I do not got time for this. Okay, freaking... I don't know who the heck was calling me. Ooh, what's this? I have eaten the purple berries which were in the refrigerator and which you were probably saving for breakfast. They were awful.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This collection of frozen food has not been restocked in some time. Many of these items are not available in the Grand Colonial, and must have been brought in from outside. The fridge was transported here from one of the guest bedrooms upstairs.
Well, then there's Halcyon Helen's wig. If I remember... Aha. Underneath the loose floor panel is slightly dirty key card for room A2.
Take your best shot,
Oh God. Ow. Stop burning.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yeah.
Analysis confirms this is Evan O'Connell. Analysis also confirms he is dead.
No kidding, the man had a giant slug crawling on him. Yeah, let's do this one. No kidding, the man had a giant slug crawling on him.
Per additional study of this body's skeletal structure, the cause of death was head trauma.
Are you telling me he wasn't killed by giant murder slugs?
That is correct. Evan was not killed by Iridanium gigaseus. However, Iridanium gigaseus do appear to be responsible for the early decomposition of this body's surface tissue.
So what did kill him?
Further analysis indicates Evan's fatal injuries were sustained from blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, and his head collided with the ground.
Check for evidence of foul play.
There are traces of blood on Evan's hands, Inspector.
Interesting. Sounds like Evan might have been doing a little brawling.
Analysis concludes this blood is human, type A. Medical records indicate Evan O'Connell's blood is type O.
Let's do this one. I'd bet money Amelia is type A.
Medical records indicate Amelia Stillwell's blood is indeed type A. Great work, Inspector.
I think it's time we talk to Mr. Stillwell.
If you wish to question Amelia Stillwell, Slug's scheduling records indicate that she is presently on duty at the Pilot House checkpoint.
Freaking, how the heck do I get out of here? Oh, okay.
I was a few minutes late with room service.
heck am I? Modify, let's modify this. Do I need to repair anything? No. Oh Jesus, what's going on here?
Heads up!
Gonna let no one bring.
Wanted to make
Don't mess with the mess.
Rum and something. Wait a minute, what? Journal.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Inspector, you find my missing man?
Oh, that wasn't the person you talked to. He's over here.
Non-slug personnel aren't permitted on the pilot house. Can I help you with something?
I need to ask you some questions regarding your co-worker, Evan O'Connell.
Sure. He in trouble or something?
I'm afraid he's dead.
You're kidding! Evan's dead? That doesn't... I don't understand. Can I ask what happened?
You tell me. You're the one who took him to A2.
Because he got drunk on the job. He was supposed to haul crates with me, but he was sauced. So I took him to the hotel to sleep it off. Left him on one of the beds in A2. He seemed fine.
Come on, I know there's more to the story.
Why would you think that?
Because of the blood I found, you're a type A, right?
Well, shit. You really are an inspector, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I walked Evan to A2, like I said. And then, out of nowhere, he just came at me. One minute he's laughing and yelling about sharing his joy, and the next, he's choking the life out of me. Grinned the whole time he was trying to kill me, too.
So you decided to kill him instead?
I never meant to hurt him. What he did was... well, he scared me half to death. But we've been friends for years. I only wanted to get him off me. I got a good hit in, threw him off, and ran like hell. If I'd known the fall killed him, I don't know. I should have told someone.
Now let's ask her a few more questions. I've got a few more questions.
What do you want to know?
Found slugs on Evan's body, big ones. Any idea what that's about?
I can't help you there.
Can't or won't?
Have you been to Purpleberry Orchards, Inspector? Awfully nice out there. You should visit.
Thanks for the tip.
Anytime.
Why didn't you tell me anyone? Why didn't you tell anyone Evan attacked you?
Because Evan would never attack anyone. I barely believe he attacked me, and I was there. Guess it shook me up pretty good. Evan's always been a total sweetheart. I don't get it.
How are you holding up?
I don't know. The whole thing shook me up something fierce, but I'm still here. I'm upset. Angry at Evan. Sad about him being... you know... scared folks won't believe me. I'm not much for math, so I couldn't tell you how that averages out. But thanks for asking.
That's everything I need to know.
So, what happens now, Inspector?
Vigilante justice, that's what. I'm not here to get you in trouble, I just want to untangle this web.
Fair enough. I just wish I could understand why he did what he did. Evan is... he was my friend. Or I thought he was. I don't know. I hope you're able to make more sense of this than I can, Inspector.
Alright, level 26. Let's see, what should we get? Any subsequent attack made on the same target while on TDD deals increased damage. This effect is cumulative, leaving TDD resets the damage increase. Let's get... no, where was it? All area effect and plasma damage dealt to you is reduced. by 15%. 15% area effect damage received. Let's sell some stuff. I'm gonna keep that. Can keep that. Sell that. Keep that. I'll keep that. Keep that. Keep that. I'll sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Okay. The plot thickens. Oh god, freaking. I don't know what the heck that was about. Oh man. Ugh.
Inspector, you find my missing man?
I found O'Connell. He's dead.
Shit. That's fucking inconvenient. What happened?
Evan fell and landed on his head. Just an unfortunate accident.
That hull head. Oh, that's embarrassing. If he's gonna die and leave me short-staffed, he ought to at least have the decency to get mauled by raptidons or something.
I should tell him that next time. Also, Evan was covered in slugs when I found him.
That's unusual, but I don't see how that factors in.
You wanted the facts. That's what I found.
Noted. Just as I will note what you found in my report, which I intend to file, and then never look at again. Thanks for chasing Evan down and saving me some legwork. Of course, now I gotta figure out who the fuck's replacing Evan. A new day, a new pain in my ass.
Let's see, forgot how to do that. I guess I can. I guess we'll go talk to the inspector. I mean, go talk to Ludovico.
Spokesman said that the unveiling would be indefinitely postponed. What did he mean?
We should try to solve the puzzle head.
Let's go talk to these people. Let's go talk to. Wait, they're not here. Where the heck they go?
Like to visit?
Bring me to the penthouse suite.
Next stop, the finest seat.
Let's give some stuff to people. We'll do this one. I'm gonna do this one. Okay, I still don't know how to freaking activate the companion abilities. Huh. The party and your companions take reduced damage from in-ready sources. This companion takes damage, they gain some armor for a short time. This effect stacks up to 3 times. This companion takes damage, they gain some armor for a short time. Yeah, let's do this one.
I understand there was an incident at the orchards. The pollination cycle began without my authorization. Fortunately, you managed to save most of the hive. The waspitos are essential to the orchards, you see. Losing them would have cost us months of production.
And more than a few lives, it doesn't bother you?
The orchards can be a dangerous place, but my workers understand the hazards. Something about this incident troubles me. The circumstances are suspicious. But let's concentrate on the matter at hand. Have you discovered anything?
The plot thickens, Administrator. Reach for a cigarette. Yeah, you could say that.
You have my attention.
Helen insisted on touring the Rizzo's R&D lab.
Insisted? That's interesting. We'd scheduled a tour of the lab for Helen. Purely a public relations event to be held sometime in the indeterminate future. Then again, Helen and I were not well acquainted. I can't speak to her intentions.
She spent a little time at the orchards. I found evidence she was at a picnic.
A picnic? I don't recall approving a private social gathering at the orchards. I'll have to make a note of this information. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Was there anything else?
Someone stole data from one of your terminals in research and development.
That's troubling, to say the least. Any transfer of proprietary data is strictly prohibited without my permission.
Let's do this one. You can't steal that much data without an expensive cartridge, or our thief had resources.
A clever deduction, Inspector. That gives us a little information to work with.
This happened just before the Waspito attack. Someone was trying to stop me.
Yes, I share your suspicions. Someone didn't want you following their trail. This feels like more than corporate espionage. Someone's playing with us, Inspector. And I have never in my life enjoyed games. Did you discover anything else?
Dr. Blossom is dead, murdered by an unknown killer.
That's deeply upsetting. Dr. Leora Blossom was an extraordinary scientist and a friend. We have a murderer on the loose, Inspector, as if the death of Halcyon Helen wasn't enough of a blow to our facility.
She was in trouble when I found her. The other workers had turned violent.
Her commitment to her NDA was admirable. I'll make sure to accelerate the payout of her death benefits to her next of kin.
Let's not leap to conclusions. I don't know who's behind her death.
I wish you'd give me a little more information, Inspector. Leora was a friend. But I promised to leave this investigation in your hands, and so I shall. If there's anything else you'd like to share, you have my attention.
I'd like to know if I learn anything else.
This incident at the orchards must be connected to Helen's murder somehow. I don't know how, but I feel it in my marrow. My apologies, Inspector. This case is under your jurisdiction, not mine. I leave it in your hands. When you're ready, I suggest a word with the hotel coroner. She should have finished her autopsy by now.
To the lobby we go.
Yeah, we'll keep what I have. Continue. No, journal. It's kind of creepy.
Inspector, not a moment too soon. I've just finished my autopsy report.
Would you mind washing your hands before you give me anything? Sound way too excited about this.
Do forgive me. The human body is a museum of gory wonders and vascular delights. Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, you know, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure.
You sure it wasn't just the hotel food?
The thought occurred to me. I tested this hypothesis by vacating the contents of my stomach and testing for the presence of the same toxin. Slightly elevated levels of mercury and an alarming amount of blue food coloring. But other than that, no. I'm certain it wasn't, as you put it, just the hotel food.
You did what? When we were talking, you called her Ruth Bellamy, not Halcyon Helen.
Oh, how curious. I do believe you're right. I wonder if this has something to do with the autopsy process. She was Halcyon Helen up until the moment I brought her to the operating table. But as soon as I cut her open, I stopped thinking of her as Halcyon Helen. It's almost as if she stopped being an icon and became a human being.
That's funny. This conversation got comfortable real fast. It's pretty grisly, Doc.
You're a freelancer of some repute. Surely you're no stranger to seeing the interior organs of a human being. Although, I suspect you do most of your work with a gun and not a scalpel. Inspector.
Okay. Can I get access to the VIP lounge now?
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector?
I need to access the VIP guest floor.
Sorry, but it's like I said before, I'm not really cleared to give you access. And the guests would have my head.
Bribe. Looks like you dropped these.
Oh, how careless of me. Actually, that's not the only way I was careless. I just remembered you have VIP access rights. As a special guest of Slug. Let me just set you up with VIP guest floor access. Done. You can now come and go as you please.
Okay.
What floor would you like to visit? If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
Why would anyone put freaking worms in their alcohol? You are talented, you are magnificent, you are a joy to others, to be around. You are I freaking can't read that. Not a freaking can't read cursive.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready? You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology.
Draw your weapon. I'm getting embarrassed by proxy. You want to talk like a human being?
I'd give you a stern admonition, but your bluntness suggests that you aren't with the hotel staff. Oh, now, this is curious indeed. Who are you, and how did you get in here?
I'm here to investigate the murder of Halcyon Helen. I'd like to ask a few questions.
You're here to investigate me? Oh, I assure you, I'm nothing special. Just an old crook with more money than time. That was a quote from The Retiree's Revenge, in which I played an ex-thief turned decrepit old man. But, of course, I'm certain you already recognized it. Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or so I've heard.
I'm not here for an autograph. I'm here to ask you some questions.
Do you mean to say you're not a fan? Well, then how did you get in here? The only staffer cleared for guest room entry is the inspector for Bellamy's murder. Oh. Oh! Hello.
Hello. Do you derive some kind of pleasure from wasting people's time?
Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in. You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me, back when I starred in the Marauder's Bane. The absolute picture of justice. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
I hear you were poisoned.
Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation.
According to the coroner, Helen was also poisoned.
How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you.
Helen wasn't killed by the poison.
Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product launch. I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor.
Why didn't you go to the clinic for your stomach pains?
Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it.
Can you think of anyone other than the chef who would want to harm you?
None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect that they deserve.
That's all for now.
Very well, then.
Got a few more questions to ask about the poisoning.
Oh, must I relive that ghastly event again? My intestines still have yet to fully recover. But I suppose we may discuss it further.
Oh, there's nothing else.
Very well, then.
Who are you exactly?
I'm sure you're joking.
I am not joking.
I'm not in my prime, but you've no doubt seen the name Spencer Woolrich on many a serial advertisement throughout your travels.
I think I've seen your name around.
You think? I mean, yes, of course. You have, obviously.
I'd like to ask you about the murder.
Certainly. But one quick question before we begin, if I may. How was it that Bellamy met her end?
Why are you so curious?
Why, I'm merely worried for my own sake. Perhaps whoever came after her could come after me next. But if you don't want to tell me, I understand. Whatever happened, I hope poor Bellamy didn't suffer.
Alright, speaking theoretically, how would you have killed the victim?
Oh, come now, Inspector. What do you take me for? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun. Besides, I have my reputation to think of.
Did you know Helen well?
Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way. Unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's Meteoroids.
Why did you keep starring alongside her?
I'm not too proud to admit it. I couldn't get work on my own. Whether or not I wanted to accept it, Bellamy had captured the eye of the colony. People kept talking about the charisma we had on screen, but I felt more chemistry with certain teacup canids than with her. As you may have been able to conclude, I wasn't terribly enamored with Bellamy, but that doesn't mean I'd kill her.
What were you up to at the time of the murder?
I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character.
You're meditating, really?
All actors have their methods, and this has been mine ever since I met that wonderful prophet of profitability. She taught me it for my role in The Unemployed Cometh. I had to lie face down on artificially heated pavement. The director wanted our suffering to be convincing. Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during the 8-hour shoot and with the second-degree burns afterwards. I owe that woman much.
How long have you worked with the Prophet?
Yeah, actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The Unemployed Cometh was shot on site. That makes it, a few weeks. I cannot recommend her services enough. If you haven't been to see her yet, you really should.
Got anybody who can corroborate that?
Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune with others while meditating.
Okay, back to my other questions.
I'll answer whatever you wish.
Enough about that. Back to other questions.
I suppose that is enough on that grim subject.
What up again? Let's see. What are you doing, Mr. Robot?
Initiating banter protocol. Now simulating familiar and welcoming demeanor. Greetings, theater aficionado and or dumbstruck fan. You are standing in the vicinity of Burbage 3001, the latest and therefore greatest automechanical actor ever designed.
Never heard of you. I didn't know machines could be actors.
Burbage 3001 has been programmed to simulate a wide range of emotional states, from enthusiastic brand endorsement to murderous rage. Banter protocol exhausted, reverting to default behavior, grieving and despair. Oh, Halcyon Helen, may your atoms be commended to the Aether.
You knew Halcyon Helen?
Burbage 3001 was designed to disrupt Halcyon Helen's monopoly over the Aetherwave serial market. This unit's programming is based on Helen's most famous roles. Burbage 3001. Anything Halcyon Helen can do, this unit can do slightly worse.
Let's do this one. It almost sounds like you've got a motive for murdering Helen.
Now running shock and dismay protocol. What's this? Helen's death was a murder? How horrifying. Bring that killer to justice, designated authority figure. This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles, randomizing despair tables. Oh, Helen, is there no justice in the world? This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles.
No, I can't I can't say nothing else. You know, we'll call it there for this part. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. In the next part we will look around the VIP area some more, and then we'll probably go talk to Spencer Woolrich and that prophet person, or we'll probably do another side quest. I don't know yet, but anyway, oh, and also I'm gonna be doing a playthrough of Star Wars: The Knights of the Old Republic. I've never played that one or the second one, so it's going to be a new experience for me. But yeah, if you like the video, leave a comment. Let me know how you felt about the video. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, till the next part, I'll see you guys later. Peace.